Saw a video title float around in my algorithm today that really caught my eye. It's called The Drunkest Man in Police History, and I thought, that's a pretty bold statement. The most inebriated man in the history of law enforcement? Well, I've got to take a peek for myself to see if the rumors are true.
4-year-old Nathan was observed by witnesses attempting to enter the highway on-ramp at a high rate of speed when he lost control and crashed his vehicle into an embankment. It's also worth mentioning that Nathan had 3 prior OWI convictions in 2 active cases.
If drunk driving was a sport, this would be the LeBron of it. He's got some active cases against him, and it seems like he treats driving the same way I treat shuffling. I won't do it unless I've had at least 10 drinks. So our little superstar Nathan, looking fresh out of an audition for the new season of Shameless, has found himself operating a vehicle while inebriated per usual, but this time he's in a bit of a pickle.
Okay.
It's my fault.
What happened?
My fault. I'll give it to you when it's respected.
Okay. Can I get you guys to wait over here, please?
Yeah.
What an interesting proposition. He's accepting responsibility for the situation here, but only on the condition that he gives it to them when it's respected. That's the art of the deal, baby. What a fucking conundrum. No one's more deserving of respect than our boy Nathan here, multi-champion drunk driver.
What's your name?
Not the point right now.
Okay, what is the point?
I'll give it to you when it's respected. Now
Why are you so angry right now?
About 40 or 50 miles an hour, weaving in and out of the traffic.
I got cut off. This is what happened.
The way that he's like holding the door open while he's poking his head out of the cabin, it's like a gopher looking to see its shadow to know if we're getting more weeks of winter. Like, it looks like fucking Robin Williams coming out of Jumanji asking what year it is. This guy is fucking clueless on what's going on here. It is a really big statement to say this is the drunkest man in police history, and I'm sure it's exaggeratory to some extent, but watching him, it is impressive just how fucking hammered he is without being face down in a pool of his own vomit. I've gotten disgustingly hammered before, and it's led to me puking for 2 hours in the back of a rented truck once. But I still feel like he's drunker than I was. The only time I'd ever been more out of it is in college when I smoked a mystery doink that almost sent me to Valhalla. Pretty sure I beta tested Fent with that one. And I think there is still a very good chance he is still more fucking out of it than I was, and he just tried to operate a vehicle. And it's not his first time doing it either. It's crazy. He should not be allowed behind the wheel of an automobile under any circumstances whatsoever.
I think I'm gonna just hold it until my life gives.
What it seems like.
Well, obviously not, right?
Well, let's start making moves to get down.
Well, let's do that then.
Do it. I'm waiting on you.
It's not on me no more. Christ.
You want me to help you?
No, it's a $30,000 truck, man. I got it after you, alright?
Alright, go ahead.
It's so over the top, it almost feels fake, like a parody. It almost feels like a Buster Keaton silent film where he's acting drunk. But this is very real, and the way that he dismounts that truck, I mean, 10 out of 10 technique, he just dropped the Fosbury flop on him right there. He just ragdolls himself off the truck. And I'm still not sure if I 100% agree that this is the drunkest man in police history, but I can guarantee you that you can be the cleanest man in world history if you go get some cheeky soap right now. Our Valentine's Day sale ends today. 10% off the entire store. Use cheeky.com for the best soap in the fucking world. Click the link in the description.
I haven't seen my kids in 3 months.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Damn, the lore. That's sad exposition right there. He's trauma dumping now, and, well, you can't help but feel sorry for him now. Geez, pulling on the heartstrings with that. I don't think he has kids. I think that's just a full-blown lie. I think he's just pulling for anything like, I'm not drunk, it's just I'm really sad. I haven't seen my kids in 3 months. And he starts hitting his truck. Damn! Blast! Curses!
You're not injured at all? No, you're not in pain at all?
My hands are both broken.
Okay.
I'm sure my forearms both broken from this fall.
Let's get you to the ambulance and the fire department will take you out too. Here.
So just to recap, he just came in way too aggressively. Yeah.
That's the way. Yeah.
The ceiling leaks. The floor creaks. Both hands are broken. Forearms broken. My dick squeaks. Like, what is he talking about, man? What? I love how they're like, "Are you injured?" He's like, "Yeah. Glass bones, paper skin. Hands broken, forearms broken, 5 toes broken on both feet. It's just, honestly, everything might be broken, officer. Who did this?"
What's your birthday?
For what reason?
Nathan, because you're gonna...
That's besides the point. I've got cut off.
Well, then talk to Lieutenant Goody.
So you, right? So I have no reason to speak to you, right?
Go ahead, then speak to Lieutenant
So
Goody.
leave that way.
Nope.
What's your birthday?
I would rather speak to you this way, right? You have no reason to follow us. Go back that way. Go ahead, back that way.
Okay, are you gonna...
You and follow back that way.
Okay.
Oh boy, this guy's good. He's playing hardball. So he starts to sniff that they might be onto him because they're asking him questions like, "Hey, what's your name? And where's your ID?" So he's like, "For what reason? May I inquire as to why you're curious on these specifications on my being?" "I don't know about that, officer. You have no ground to stand on. Please excuse yourself. Please go that way. I'm going to talk to the other officer this way. Please go. Go, bless now, please. Yes, of course. Yes, why? For what reason?" So he just keeps saying "for what reason" over and over again and, like, dismissing the other officer. Like, "You're excused. I outrank you."
Just so you know, you're under arrest right now for some driving violations and drunk driving.
For what reason? All 3 of y'all look stupid as right now. I'm being searched. I ain't got nothing upon my own, so to speak. Y'all break my wrist, y'all being sued. Let me re-coordinate because my wrist cannot breathe.
I got that side right.
He continues to just be an asshole nuisance, so the cops eventually just throw him in the cuffs, not respecting his obvious broken hands and broken forearms, broken dreams, and broken spirit. Everything is all cattywampus internally. And then I don't know what monologue he gave them right there. He said, like, "I don't care about being searched. I ain't got nothing on me upon my, I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill sitting here on Capitol Hill" type shit. And then he says that his wrist can't breathe.
Man, I'm a grown dude. Who are you? No, I'm not ready. Can I pick up my pants? So let me put the hands in, so to speak, in front of me. My don't hang in front of me, right? No, it ain't in front of me.
You want them up?
Yeah, I want them up. Is that a problem? What are you, Taliban? Dumbass? Bring me to the county for what? You have nothing on me right now.
That's true, there's nothing here. There's no case they can build against him. This is bulletproof, watertight, actually. He's very smooth. He's doing a great job of staying squeaky clean here.
Why am I being brought to county? Why am I being brought to county?
You're not right now. You're put in a car first.
So why am I being brought to county?
His voice sounds like a cartoon character. It sounds like Miss Fowl from Jimmy Neutron, but without like the raspy squealing to it. Like, I don't know what he's been drinking. Maybe he's been doing beer helium balloons that he's been inhaling in his truck or something, so now he's got all like the helium in his lungs and shit and all the alcohol. Like, I don't know, but his voice, like, there's no way he sounds like that on a day-to-day basis, right? It just feels like it's pitch shifted for a chipmunk version of a song or something, like Nightcore.
For what reason?
All right,
for drunk driving.
So we're gonna go over some paperwork real quick, all right?
For what paperwork?
Are you gonna have a seat?
For what paperwork?
For OWI.
For what OWI?
All right.
And,
so
and failing to maintain your truck on a...
here's the thing. We're just going around in a circle right now. It's not helping anything.
It wasn't a circle. It was a straightaway.
No, I meant we're talking in a circle.
Sure. We'll break
So
it
are you
that way.
gonna have a seat?
Should I?
Checkmate, officer. Nathan caught you in a lie. You said it was a circle, but it was clearly him totaling his truck on a straightaway. Peculiar. We call that the scholar's mate, good sir. Nathan wins again.
All right. So there's no other options right now.
I don't give a about my other options. My other options is a felony, which I'm already facing. Does it matter
Nathan,
to you?
Your choices are get in or we make you get in. That's it.
And your choice doesn't matter if I get in the car or not, right?
It's one of the two right now. Which is your
So it's one of the two right now, right? so it's either a felony or a misdemeanor. Which is it gonna be? What do you want it to be?
Right now it's a ticket.
Right now it's a ticket.
He's not even arguing with them or anything. He's just repeating what they say back to them with slurred speech. And that's it. He's not even making any kind of statements, or like he's barely even getting words out. He's kind of just like gargling his own tongue half the time while trying to stay conscious.
Chose to drink and drive, though.
You're a bitch. All of a sudden, I chose to drink and drive and you're a bitch, right?
It's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. You're a bitch motherfucker, and I know what your face looks like. How about that?
The way they censor it so much reminds me of that Whitest Kids You Know sketch with Abraham Lincoln, you fucked up now. It's like the officers start to just like goof around with him to a certain extent, so he hits him with like almost like a Big Lebowski moment where when he calls him a bitch, he's like, well, he's kind of just like, your opinion, man.
Tell it bothers you with the way you're tensing and this dude right here. Hat, beard, skinhead, everything else.
It isn't a very good beard, I agree.
Shut the f up, bro.
I try the best
Shut the f up, bro.
All right.
Don't say a word to me.
Better than that.
You a skinhead. Shut your mouth. How about that? Shut your mouth. I pay your motherfucking taxes, bro.
I've got a hunch Nathan doesn't pay for shit. I feel as though he's most likely still mooching off mommy and daddy's money and crashing their cars with his drunk driving antics. Of course, I'm not a psychologist and I'm not his bartender that's plagued by his presence Monday through Sunday, but judging from his resume with the multiple DUIs as well as this current one, I can say with a high level of confidence he's an insufferable piece of shit.
Off my chest! Y'all seem stupid as
Chest.
Alright, back.
Since Nathan's compliance only continued to diminish, officers chose to place him in a wrap restraint device.
Answer me that.
Drinking and driving and resisting arrest.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Opinion, man.
It was like 5 minutes of hoopla with Nathan just trying to roast them, but he just kept calling them ugly and calling them bitches and insulting that one dude's beard. And then eventually they just put him to the grass and lie him down until they can get the wrap restraint device, whatever the fuck that is.
You're ugly. I'm about to slap your family, your family, your family, and your family. You're bald ass. Pick me up. Think I give a f***? Yep. Think I won't forget a f***?
So they slap a goddamn doohickey on Nathan here and they carry him around like luggage through the TSA. They basically just have this wrap device, which is basically just something that'll put handles on a drunk fucking idiot like Nathan so they can carry him easier. It's so interesting.
The fucking spit mask, bro. That's besides the point. Bro's a p***, and he knows his wife was about to get spit on. That ain't my f***ing problem. His wife wanted to get f***ing DM'd.
This fucking thing looks almost exactly like the headgear I used to put on when I do after-school taekwondo courses. So Nathan tried spitting on one of the officers, so they had this on standby, which is basically just a bag with a cushion on it. Like, it almost looks like he's just getting kidnapped now.
790. 790.
Want to know mail on board en route to
Mail on board and we're on route.
9174,
Here we go, we're on route 50.
While being transported,
The whole arrest is really a headache listening to Nathan, but in the backseat of the police cruiser, like, he's just started, like, mocking the police, and, like, you heard him there, 790, It really felt like Adam Sandler was back there for a moment. He was channeling it. Chalamet! Like, that's what Nathan was doing for the police ride to the station.
Doctor in here that looks ugly as f***. Y'all look stupid as f***. You look stupid as f***. I'm gonna sue the f*** out of you just for you being in here. You understand that? Do you understand that? Good. You might as well leave. You look ugly as f***. Y'all don't even look like cops. Who the f*** is this dude? A f***ing Nazi?
No, I'm not a Nazi.
You are a f***ing Nazi. Look at this dude with fake teeth.
Fake teeth?
Yeah.
No, they're just
look
really
at
nice.
You. Your teeth are fake, bro.
Unfortunately,
You got
they're
fake
real.
teeth, and you're sad because I got better teeth than you.
There's like 10 more minutes of him just trying to roast officers and saying some really questionable, odd shit, and then there, as you heard, he tried to insult the officer's teeth, going on about like some Chip Skylark shit, some shiny teeth in me. So I'm not going to show you any more because it's just more of that. He got 18 months in jail for this, as well as like probation, as well as he had to write an apology note to one of the officers. Now, I think he got off really easy. This is his 4th OWI. 4. Count them, 4 OWIs. Why is he only spending 18 months in jail? Like, it's a miracle nobody was hurt from this. Like, I really think this is not someone who is learning their lesson at all. Like, let's just assume this is the drunkest man ever arrested in police history. Why would the drunkest man operating a vehicle only get 18 months in jail for it? After totaling that vehicle and putting so many people in jeopardy. I really feel like he got off super easy. This isn't some, like, sweetheart and angel who made some kind of crazy mistake. This dude does this fucking annually. Like, he is doing this repeatedly. And he is also just a massive piece of shit. Like, he got off very easy. But yeah, I saw this title and I just had to talk about it a little bit. That's it. See ya. Alright, let's watch Michael Jordan's son get his DUI. Okay, I feel like I missed something. Did he go on like a chase? The full video is an hour 15. My god, it's a full film. It's a full production. But I feel like I've missed the entire intro here. I feel like I'm coming in the middle of the season. EWU body cam has a shorter version.
When police in Maitland, Florida come upon a
Florida, hey, let's go.
They don't need their best detectives
That's big.
to figure out that something has gone. But they quickly realize that the driver of this vehicle is none other than the son of basketball legend Michael Jordan.
Are you like popular or something? Or I don't know who you are, man.
Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent.
That's so good. That's so good. He's immediately thrown around. Do you know who my dad is? Oh, I love that. I do enjoy that. Has Marcus Jordan done anything? Oh, actually, wasn't he dating Scottie Pippen's wife? Yep, he dated Larsa Pippen from 2022 until 2024. And that's it. That's all he's done. He dated Larsa Pippen. He tried to get into college ball, but he was really bad at it. He must have been. It's not even mentioned on, like, his Wikipedia summary. For, like, his notable stuff, it's just he dated Larsa Pippen. Cool. Oh, also, in 2012, he was arrested after a drunken argument with 2 women outside a hotel in Omaha. Charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and obstructing justice. But was later released and pled no contest. Cool resume.
Unusual and dangerous sight. A car has veered off the highway and gotten stuck on the railroad tracks. The situation poses a significant threat to those in the car, as well as the officers.
This fucking idiot thought the railroad tracks were an extension of the road that he was on? That's amazing. Holy. Is this a mistake that can happen, like, commonly in this area? I can't imagine it is, right? This guy must have been, like, super turbo-plastered.
You are stuck. You know the trains come by right now, right?
No, I know. That's why I'm trying to get the f*** out of here.
The car ain't going nowhere.
I like how she rolls up the window.
I need you guys out of the car because there is a train coming right now.
What the? So then let me pull up.
You're not going to be able to move it. Just get
No, let him pull over. Pull over.
You can't. You're buried. You want to get hit by a train?
If he wants to get hit by a train, that's his God-given right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Get out of the car so we don't get hit.
He meant to park here, actually. There's like some Red Dead Redemption shit.
Get out of the car. I mean, that's what I said. Pull over this guy. We can push this mother.
Brother, what?
I mean, the concern is this $300,000 vehicle. I would like to. Nothing in my pocket. Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just.
Oh, that's so good. Wait, Michael Jordan's son. Holy shit, I'm so. Do you want me to suck your dick? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so. Yeah, let's push. All right, boys. Let's lift up Michael Jordan's son's car right now. We'll hoist it over our shoulders.
And clearly, we would just like to get our car off the train tracks, which we were not trying to be on.
Thanks, lady. I can see that it's true. The car's on the train tracks.
We really need a tow truck. We can't push this thing in reverse and get it off the track. No? The quicker we
what,
move
man?
The better, right?
The only time you can really push a car is when, like, it's not buried. And it's usually helpful if you can slap that bitch into neutral. There's no shot you're pushing this with 6 dudes. Though, what is this car? I think it said a Lamborghini in the articles. I don't know, maybe it's like super lightweight for some reason. But even then, no shot.
Okay, so that's why. Because I can smell alcohol coming from you, and you're on train tracks. Okay. So
come on, man.
Just listen to me. That's why I don't want you back behind the wheel.
You might not have heard him. His dad's Michael Jordan.
Behind the wheel. I just would like to get my car out of this. I wish I could tell you, but
you're way down the train tracks. That's what I'm saying. It's
we're not way down the train tracks. We made a right and another right. Man,
I'm actually so curious. How far away from the train tracks is he? It looks pretty far. Like, I feel like you know that you're on train tracks pretty much instantly. Like, you know, it's not Triple X, right? Where you're just, like, riding the fucking the Mustang on the tracks until it, like, burns the rubber off. Like, I feel like you would know so quickly. I can already imagine what the cabin was like while they're on the train tracks with his girl. Man, they gotta repave this road. What the fuck is going on here? God, Florida sucks. Jeez.
Pushing a car off the train tracks like this, and I'm not getting you back behind the wheel until I know that you're safe enough to operate it.
Okay, so what do I have to do to show you that I'm safe enough to operate it?
Well, I'm gonna
one free throw.
In a minute, but I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights first. You're not under arrest.
I know that. I know I'm not.
I couldn't be. I'm Michael Jordan's son.
If I know anything.
And if Marcus is unhappy to leave his Lamborghini behind, he'll be even less pleased with what the officer says next.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to be doing an investigation.
He says LeBron's better. Imagine, he just starts fucking messing with him.
Whatever you have to do,
that's what I said.
Right?
Is that where he took it? Is that where he took his right turn right there to get onto the tracks? He went down this. No, actually, I don't think so. This looks like a little parking lot. He must have turned right even further up. Holy, man was on a side quest.
3. Do the turn. So then 1. Here's the turn. Here's the turn.
Nice. 32-point turn. Very good.
Sure. I'm not pushing.
You're walking like a normal person. You'll be all right.
I am a normal person.
His dad appears. Imagine. What are you doing with my son? I was busy beating the Looney Tunes in a game of basketball, and now all of a sudden my son... What, you think he's drunk just because he drove down the railroad tracks? Or, not beating the Looney Tunes, beating the Monstars. God, Jesus Christ, sorry.
You want to check under my nuts, too?
No, not really.
Okay, alright. What's your name?
Officer Marino, badge number 183.
Well, Officer Marino, you're going to get a call from my father later. Uh-oh.
So he's going to have about 4 charges. Any questions?
Thank you for your service. Thank you for protecting our country.
Thank you for your support.
What a cool side character.
We got to make sure everybody's safe to drive.
Brought in Marcus Jordan.
The Marcus Jordan?
Are you, like, popular or something? Or
Popular? That doesn't even begin to describe it.
I don't know who you are, man. I've never met you. You keep saying you're a big target. Are you a celebrity or something? Dude, I don't know who you are, man.
Yeah, but it's good, so they don't ask you.
You keep bringing it up, man. That's what I'm asking. That's all.
You know. Act like you don't know. But it's cool. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay. We'll find out tomorrow.
I bet this officer felt real silly when he found out that this was Michael Jordan's son.
He encourages them to crank up the radio on another 80s.
Nah, this is just wholesome bonding now. He posted on his Instagram, "I appreciate everyone reaching out. I'm focusing on @Trophy Room Store right now and won't be making any comments on the recent media stories and personal life." What's Trophy Room Store? Is that his job? Like that's his business? Well, the very first image there is Michael Jordan. Is this guy's whole life just spent riding his father's glory? That's gotta suck, man. Here's an article. What is Trophy Room? Accused of stealing from Michael Jordan. Here's an insight into Marcus's venture. What? Despite initially battling allegations that Marcus has been backdooring his sneakers to resellers, Trophy Room and the Jordan brand are still working together and bringing out new collaborations for the fans. The Trophy Room within the Michael Jordan estate is almost like a museum. It showcases Jordan's numerous achievements over the years and eventually became the inspiration for Marcus Jordan. Okay. I thought this was like a big conspiracy where he was stealing his dad's shoes to sell them. Oh, his first store closed after 3 years. Oh, wow. What I'm trying to do is recreate the atmosphere, the warm feeling that people would feel as they would walk through the Trophy Room when we had friends over. Huh. His whole life is spent just reveling in his dad's achievements. Nothing of his own. Literally no way to top MJ. It's not about topping him. It's about just carving your own identity. Even during his arrest, all he could do was name drop his dad. He just has nothing of his own. A drunk driving lawyer was recently arrested after flipping her car, and the footage from the arrest has just been released by a YouTube channel called Police Watch, and I thought it'd be fun to go over it because goodness gracious, heavens to Betsy, it is an interesting one. This lady is truly horrible.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you call?
I don't know where the girl is that was driving.
She's right there. Whose car is this?
That's my grandson's, and it was parked right here. He hasn't went anywhere all day. And
is everybody okay?
Yeah,
okay.
Everybody's
all right.
okay.
I'll just have you guys hang out over there for now, okay?
Now you're all brought up to speed with the lore here, the context of the situation. An intoxicated woman was driving her vehicle, hit a parked car, which caused her vehicle to flip and land on its side. This actually looks like something out of GTA when you ramp off of a parked tow truck, but you don't fully land the stunt.
Hello.
Hi.
Looks like you might have crashed your car, huh?
Oh my gosh. Hi. Yeah, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you.
Rachel? Eli, nice to meet you. What's going on? How'd this happen?
I don't know.
Almost immediately, this officer had me giggling because he's speaking to her like he's speaking to a puppy. Like, oh, hello there. Oh, well, what's going on? You got a toy? What's happening over here? And then we're introduced to our protagonist, Rachel. And when asked what happened, she goes for the tried and true method, a timeless classic, playing dumb. Geez. Oh, man. Boy, howdy. I don't know how this happened. What is the car doing on its side? That can't be right. What a confounding mystery we're faced with, officer?
You're not sure?
Yeah.
It's your car?
This is my vehicle,
Yeah.
yes, obviously.
Well, how did it end up on its side? Do you know? Did it just...
I mean, obviously it didn't just
Right.
by itself.
I see a kid's seat. There wasn't a kid in here when this happened,
No,
was there? Okay.
no children in here. Obviously, this didn't just happen by itself.
Right.
So that...
Were you driving it?
You're going to quickly realize that obviously is Rachel's favorite word in the English language. She uses the word obviously more than a teenager uses the word like. It started to lose meaning for me with how often she was saying it during this video. But she's trying to explain that it is her vehicle that's ended up on its side, but she doesn't really understand how it happened. Obviously, something must have happened. But what? We've got to get to the bottom of this, officer. We got to figure out how my car ended up like this. Perhaps a strong gust of wind? Spontaneous tornado? Unlikely. But what about Godzilla stomping around causing a bit of shaking on the road, which caused my car to pop up on two wheels, Dukes of Hazzard style, and just flip? I don't know, officer. There's a lot of things that could have led to this, obviously.
I obviously was driving the vehicle.
Okay.
So, I mean, do you,
Go ahead.
do you
Just need the
always
one
ask
for
redundant
Adam Victor.
questions, or you just ask questions?
I just ask questions. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, that's all.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
Rachel, right?
It is Rachel. It's nice. Yeah. I was just driving down the road. And then on
10-4,
my
can you run it?
vehicle.
So were you driving this way?
Yeah, obviously. That's the way the vehicle's facing. So.
Why do you keep saying obviously?
Well, I mean, I think
The officer's asking too, why do you keep saying obviously? He just rolled up to the scene. Pulling up to a scene with a fucking rolled over car on its side isn't exactly the most normal thing ever. That's not something that just spontaneously happens. Especially on like a not busy residential street with nothing around. This is a fucking barren, empty area here. It's like she just crashed outside of Courage the Cowardly Dog's house in the middle of nowhere. So clearly the officer doesn't know all of the details around how this could have possibly happened, so he's asking you. I don't know why she's so combative already. I mean, obviously, I know why she's so combative, because she is annihilated. She is extremely drunk. There's no telling where the alcohol stops and the blood starts in her body anymore. She is doing her best to try and find some way of weaseling herself out of this situation. A car turned on its side here isn't just some, like, random thing that happens. So her going, obviously I was driving in this direction, there was a car, and well, one thing leads to another, and now look at the pickle we're in. Yeah, you know, it happens all the time. Why are you making a big deal out of it, officer? Do you always ask such redundant questions?
Everything with the scene is pretty obvious, so
okay.
I don't think there's much left to...
I guess, did you just not see the car on the side of the road, or how did it end up getting hit?
There was no car on the side of the road.
There wasn't?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Rachel, I am looking at the car on the side of the road that you hit. It's still right there. It hasn't despawned. It's sitting right there. You looked at it. The officer shined a light at it. Did she drink herself blind or something? What are you talking about? The car you hit is still right there, staring you in the face, staring a hole through your soul. I don't know why she's trying to, like, pretend it's not there.
There was a car driving this way. I was clearly driving in my lane.
Okay. Go ahead.
She's trying to cast like a genjutsu on the officer here to convince him that there was another car driving and that's the one that's actually at fault. Clearly she was in the correct lane, like a good law-abiding citizen and a very not drunk good driver. And then all of a sudden things went cattywampus and it's all that other driver's fault that was driving this way. And then the officer goes over to the vehicle that she hit, the parked car, and then she still tries to continue this ruse that she did everything right, and yet can't explain how her car ended up on its side. Oh my god. And the entire time she still stays so condescending, so insufferable.
Where are you coming from tonight, Rachel?
I was coming from my friend's house on the south of town.
On south of town?
South. Yeah.
Okay.
Super
was there anyone in the vehicle with you when this happened?
No, there was nobody with me, and I can tell you, like, there was obviously,
You had anything to drink tonight, Rachel?
no, I haven't.
Just be honest with me.
Well, I'm convinced she's stone cold sober. Well, now we just gotta find the guy who's responsible for flipping her car over, that hooligan, absolute scoundrel. I also don't understand what she started doing with her hands there. She just goes like, obviously, and then starts doing like a John Cena, you can't see me. So I don't know what she was trying to do there. It looked like she was about to bust out a fucking anime move with that one, or start going into like some crazy dance moves, like a body wave or something.
No,
it's not gonna incriminate you any further.
No, I know. Nope, no.
Nothing to drink, huh?
Not since 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
So I would say.
A few hours, huh?
Yeah. Like,
what did you have at 6?
I had what we considered a beer cocktail, I guess.
How much alcohol would you say is in that?
It's a 4%. 4%.
Okay. And you just had one of them?
Yeah, it's just a fun.
A beer cocktail, Rachel. Do you think me a fool? Are you pulling my leg? A beer cocktail? Kind of fucked up alchemy is that? What kind of awful potion? You kidding me? That's the best you could come up with here? You expect anyone in the world to believe that you drank one beer cocktail? Jiminy Christmas. And you were doing such a great job with your acting performance. This display was immaculate. I was almost convinced, Rachel. I really was. if I couldn't hear the video, if I played it on mute, maybe. Every single word she has said, she hasn't been able to get out without it being slurred. She is unable to form a coherent sentence. She is lost in a fucking fantasy land right now, stranded in Narnia here, doing her absolute best to try and explain away how her car is on her side, when I am pretty sure she doesn't even know how it happened because she is so fucking drunk.
We're at a fantasy football draft tonight.
That explains the jersey. You a Cowboys?
Yeah, that's why I'm in
Cowboys
New
fan?
Jersey. Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan.
All right.
But yeah, I just had one cocktail. It was a, I don't know the brand name of the cocktail. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's not bad at all.
But I know it was 4% alcohol.
Don't worry, Rachel. I'll go ahead and dunk this alley-oop you've tossed me. I think I know what the brand name was of the cocktail you consumed. Was it perhaps a Liar's Light? Or what about a untruthful brew? You're a liar. What I'm saying, Rachel, is you are literally lying. This is ridiculous. You make me sick.
So here's the deal, Rachel.
So here's the deal. I won't answer any more of your questions.
You're not going to answer any more of my questions?
No.
Okay. Well, you don't have to answer anything.
If you'd like to know... Nope. Actually, I'll let you know what's going on from now. Because you've superseded your rights of asking me questions.
Hi, ma'am.
Oh shit, Rachel's in control now. She's taken the helm. She's in charge. She's got all the power now. Uh-oh. The tables have turned.
Nope. And so, any more questions you have, you can talk to my attorney.
Case closed. There's nothing they can do anymore. Rachel invoked the power of attorney, which obviously clears her of any wrongdoing with the drunk driving and hitting a parked car, flipping her vehicle on the road here. So, hey, it was a good try from the officers, but unfortunately Rachel proved to be too powerful, too knowledgeable on the law. And that's no doubt because she herself is a lawyer. A damn good one at that, too. Up there with the greats, like Saul Goodman and Billy Mitchell.
Phone, wallet, keys, anything like that?
No, honey.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Okay. You ready? Let's go.
Rachel refused to do any of the field sobriety tests. They arrested her on suspicion of DWI, and Rachel continued to be an insufferable asshole the entire time, even dropping one of those honeys in there. So, still condescending. It's actually pretty impressive how even in the midst of all of this, she continues to be an absolute asshole. It's actually kind of wild. I wonder what she's like sober. I bet this is her toned down. I bet when she's sober, she's like 10x this. Like when she goes to a Cowboys game, I bet she's like fighting with every single other fan in the stadium. Like she's going around just starting shit with everyone, spitting on them.
I mean, did you assume I was operating under alcohol, or had you been assured by some sort of test? You just assumed, right? Correct? And is our conversation being recorded?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Correct? So you assumed I was operating my vehicle. Correct? Is that correct? Yes or no?
Rachel, we're not going to have this conversation.
Okay, so that was correct, right? That's why you arrested me. You assumed I was operating my vehicle. Correct?
She spends a considerable amount of time in the back of the police car trying to mega mind her way out of this situation, a fucking Jimmy Neutron brain blast. So she's trying to reverse this, like interrogate them. Oh, you assumed I was the one driving the vehicle, correct? And yeah, yes, you admitted to that, Rachel. You yourself confirmed you were the one operating the vehicle, but I'm sure she's already forgotten that. Like, the only thing she's remembering consistently is her name. So, she's already in a rough state, but she's trying her absolute best here to try and find the right dialogue tree option to get out of here, but it doesn't exist. And it is so annoying listening to her try this, like, you assumed I was under the influence, correct? You didn't administer any tests, correct? Even though they tried to, but she declined to do the tests. So yes, they're going by the very clear indicators that you are drunk with the way you're speaking, as well as the smell of alcohol on her breath. Now, I was honestly expecting her to try some very unhinged tactics here, like maybe making a secondhand smoke style argument like, Okay, the smell of alcohol in my breath? Interesting. I only had one beer cocktail. Perhaps the reason that you're smelling alcohol so strongly from my breath is because all of my friends were drinking so much at the fantasy football party that my proximity to them coated my mouth, thus leading to this methodus of alcohol that you're smelling. I didn't drink anything more than one beer cocktail. I am not drunk. I am a victim of secondhand alcohol.
I won't talk anymore, dear. You never read me my Miranda rights or told me what I was under the arrest for. So I was looking for some clarification because my Miranda rights were never read, and you also never told me what I was under the arrest for. Do you remember that part? It's a bitch when you arrest a lawyer.
The amount of time she gets us with a bait and switch by saying, I'm done talking, or you'll just have to speak to my attorney from now on, that's it for me, only to continue just fucking vomiting a bunch of nonsense, is so wild. She just has this inability to shut the fuck up. She just keeps going and keeps being an insufferable asshole. Now she drops a bombshell here, a plot twist that Game of Thrones could have never even written, that has me scratching my head a little bit. It's a very interesting claim that I have to call objection on. She insinuates that she is a lawyer. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I haven't passed the bar, which means I can sniff out when other people haven't passed the bar as well. And oh brother, does she stink. She reeks of lying and deception here. I don't think she's a lawyer at all. I think what likely is the case is that she read a single Twitter thread from some pseudo-intellectual that tried to lecture about, here's how you get out of any situation involving the authorities. And then she's taking it as though she's some kind of knowledgeable lawyer or something now because of it. Because she is wrong on everything. She's saying that they didn't tell her what she's being taken in for, even though they explicitly told her that it's going to be for the OWI. Like, they made it very clear. She just immediately forgot because she is fucking hammered. And then she's talking about the Miranda rights not being read to her. And now take this with a grain of salt, because like I mentioned, I am also not a lawyer. But from everything I've read, they don't need to read you your Miranda rights until it is like a complete formal investigation. It's just everything you say before those rights are read can't be used by them.
We just kind of let you, like, walk into those things. But you didn't read me my Miranda rights, and you also didn't tell me what I was under arrest for. Do you remember that? And the best part was that was all on dash cam footage. I mean, it's okay. We all learn. The worst part is I'm not intoxicated, and I don't think there's anything else to say.
She tries to give almost like a supervillain monologue here. You fell for my trap. I let you all walk into it. It was all designed for my master plan, my scheme. And you fell hook, line, and sinker for it. But you know the worst part? I'm not even intoxicated. As she's like falling in and out of consciousness, not even able to remember what has and hasn't been said or what's going on. She's probably forgotten that she flipped her car. But yeah, anyway, I'll go ahead and stop it here. Like I always say, I have no respect for anyone who drives drunk. Just like cereal deserves milk, I think drunk drivers deserve to be shamed. So, I'm just doing my due diligence here. Big L for Rachel, and that's really about it. Glad no one was hurt. That's it. See ya. It really takes a lot to surprise me with stupidity in this day and age, because we have easy, unlimited access to the loony bin called Twitter 24 hours a day. It's like a zoo, like a little SCP containment facility for all of the dumbest and weirdest creatures that evolution and inbreeding has ever produced. And yet today, I watched a video that left me stunned by an evil imbecile. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this because it went viral earlier this week, so I'm definitely tardy to the party, but I'm just seeing it now. It's a drunk driver from Illinois. She killed 2 people and couldn't stop giggling about it and couldn't register that she wasn't going to be able to go to school the following day or get her car back. So there's body cam footage that has now just come out, even though this incident took place last year. She received 14 years for this, which I think is just not enough. I've been very vocal about my disdain for drunk drivers. I hate drunk drivers more than Garfield hates Mondays. It is a purely unforgivable act. It is selfish, dangerous, and there's no excuse for it ever. Especially in today's society where there's Uber, Lyft, a taxi, calling a friend, you can easily find transportation to get home that doesn't involve putting everyone's life at risk on the road. And this lady killed 2 people while drunk driving. Just normal, innocent people that did nothing wrong, and not only did she kill them, she couldn't stop laughing about it, just having a giggle fit like she was in a tickle fight. The body cam footage released, and it is disgusting.
That's straight. I told you it's fine. I'd rather do the walking.
Okay, go up. Keep your head straight. Just look up with your eyes.
She's reacting to a fatal accident like a child reacts to a clown at a birthday party. And she was informed that 2 people involved here died. And she truly just couldn't give less of a fuck about any of that.
Oh, hey, you never answered me about my car. I have school tomorrow, so how do I get my car for tomorrow?
Well, your car is totaled.
It's what?
Your car is totaled.
Totaled?
Totaled, wrecked.
So they conducted field sobriety tests, all of which she failed because obviously she is completely hammered. They then get to this point in the video where the officer and her are in the room and she doesn't like the silence, so she says that she's going to start singing. So she starts flexing the golden pipes with some of the worst fucking singing you'll ever hear. It's not really singing, it's more like some kind of Gregorian chant if it was being farted out of a walkie-talkie, and she starts dancing like she's in some kind of trance. But regardless, she starts boogieing down and singing. She's treating this whole situation like she's at fucking Mardi Gras. Like it's like she's celebrating that she had just killed 2 people as if it was some kind of fucking sacrifice, and she's happy about the whole situation. It's not even that she's not registering it, she actively doesn't care, which is completely different. Yes, she is beyond drunk, clearly, but she is aware of what has happened. He has told her multiple times she understands why she's there, and just actually doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, so how do I get it to school?
You don't.
So, I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
You brain dead fucking worm. Obviously you're not going to school tomorrow. You just killed 2 people in a drunk driving accident. This isn't GTA where you can just reset and undo what happened here. You took 2 people's lives away because you're a fucking ridiculously stupid idiot. Like, holy shit. And the only thing that she can even process is that this might be an inconvenience to her because she has school tomorrow and she doesn't want to miss class.
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail, you don't have a bond, you killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond, you are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Can I have a Tuesday for my night class?
How this officer didn't just stand up and flip a chair over out of frustration is beyond me. Just watching this had me want to flip a table like I had just lost a game of chess and got upset about it. He just laid down all of the brass tacks here, explained the situation for the fucking 50th time already, and once again, she still only cares about her standing, about being able to go to class. So then she says, well, what about Tuesday? You know, like, as if she thought she'd only spend like 24 hours in jail or something after killing 2 people. Like, okay, you know, I'll do the time for the crime. Oh, okay, I get it. Punishment is necessary. So 24 hours, right? Tuesday I can get my car? We can just go ahead and magically put my car back together even after it's been totaled after my drunk driving accident that took away 2 people's lives? Do we have a Magneto on board who can fix my car up so that I can get to class on Tuesday?
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you hear when I said that you...
I'm going to jail tomorrow.
You're going to jail when we're done here?
Yes.
Did you understand what I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yes. I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
Okay, we're done.
Once again, she is hearing him loud and clear. She is acknowledging that she is hearing that she is responsible for the death of 2 people. She just doesn't care. They could have brought the corpses in, and she probably would have let out a hearty belly laugh like Santa Claus. She doesn't fucking care. She didn't know them personally, thus their life is meaningless to her. The only thing that matters is now it might be somewhat of an inconvenience because she thinks she might not be able to go to school tomorrow or even on Tuesday now. So now she's starting to get a little panicked because, oh, she's going to miss her fucking Tuesday night class. Not because she just killed 2 people, it's just she's going to miss her Tuesday night class.
You're all on body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
Can you say that as a cop?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, so can I ask when I can go back to school?
I'm not the officer on the scene here, but I can answer the question for you. 14 years, and you can go back to school. And hopefully, if you do go back to school in 14 years, everyone bullies the shit out of you and never lets you forget this moment, and never lets you forget what you did. I don't think you should be able to go back to school in 14 years. I think that is way too lenient of a punishment for what you've done. I think the sentence should have been much longer here, for sure. But I wasn't the judge on the case, so it's clearly not up to me here. I think she is irredeemably stupid, and I do think stupidity can reach a level where it is dangerous, like in a case like this, where you become a danger to everyone around you because you are such an absolute bumbling fucking moron. Now, she was singing a bit of a different tune here, talking about how remorseful she was, saying she's sorry for everything and she'd never commit anything like that again, hasn't drank since that day and doesn't plan on drinking ever again. However, the judge was implored to just impose the maximum 28-year penalty, which I do completely agree with, but unfortunately, she only received 14 years. I also find it very hard to believe that now she's starting to feel remorseful, only now that she realizes she's not only going to miss school for those couple of days, she's going to miss school for 14 years. I still don't believe she has any level of remorse for the victims here. I truly don't. I understand she was drunk, but I used to get drunk a lot, and if you told me I so much as pushed somebody and hurt them, I would have been inconsolably upset that I was responsible for something like that, even while fucking inebriated. Like, it's not like when you're drunk, all of a sudden you become a callous statue that can't process emotion or process any level of information. Because she acknowledged multiple times that she understood 2 people died from what happened. She just still didn't care. She kept singing and dancing and just talking about school and how it might be an inconvenience to her. So I really do think that even while sober, she just doesn't fucking value anyone's life that she doesn't personally know. I know this is me getting very like armchair psychologist about all of it, but it's just the impression I get from the body cam footage as well as reading the rest of the story. I think she is irredeemably stupid and evil and dangerous. So just wanted to talk about this story a little bit. That's about it. So yeah, I just watched a crazy video from Code Blue Cam about a drunk driver, and really, drunk is not the proper nomenclature. That doesn't really tell the whole story. He is cartoonishly inebriated, to the point where I was half expecting him to start burping up bubbles like a character out of Tom and Jerry when they drink a root beer. So this goober was driving the wrong way and actually almost hit Kamala Harris head on. So he starts getting interviewed by the Secret Service at the scene as well.
But as her motorcade made its way to the airport along I-94, a vehicle driving in the wrong direction approached, narrowly missing the convoy by just feet. After passing 29 vehicles involved in the escort, a Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputy at the rear of the motorcade quickly stopped the vehicle, identifying the driver as 55-year-old Wayne Wacker.
Could there be a better name? Wayne Wacker sounds like a superhero who jerks off villains at dangerously high velocities till they give up. Wayne Wacker. It's like a name I would make up for a Dark Souls character.
An open Miller Lite beer can was clearly visible in the center console.
They should have slapped an additional charge on this DUI for his beer of choice being a Miller Lite. I've been saying it for like 8 years now. Miller Lite is the actual worst piss water ever made. Full stop. I can't stand that. If you serve me Miller Lite, I'm leaving. Like, that's a sure, like, you would get me out of an establishment faster by handing me a Miller Lite than you would by telling me it was on fire.
You guys ID and everything?
I didn't get anything.
Are you got your ID on you, sir?
What?
You got your ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need that. Is it in here? Your ID's in here? I don't think so. Where are you coming from tonight, my boss? You don't know? Clearly too little too much to drink, even with your Miller Lite here, huh?
Doesn't matter.
It sure does.
This man is so lost, truly discombobulated, acting like Robin Williams when he popped out of Jumanji for the first time, wondering what year it is. He is in a trance. He is so drunk he doesn't know what's happening. When the officer picked up the Miller Lite and took it away from Wayne Wacker, I thought he was gonna jump at him like a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare to get it back. Like, he looked upset that the Miller Lite was moving out of arm's reach.
Why do you keep pointing at that? I didn't need your ID. I don't care what's in there. Oh, no, still not it.
They get caught in this cutscene here with Wayne having a whack attack. Like, he doesn't know where the ID is, so instead he just, like, slowly moves around like one of the tree ints in Lord of the Rings, and, like, just cannot, like, grasp what's going on. He's in a totally different dimension.
Hop on out now. Hop on out of the car. Hop out of the car. We're talking to my partner.
No, let's get him out first. Let's get him out. That's fine. So unbuckle your seatbelt, sir.
They eventually just decided to skip this cutscene because Wayne was making no progress locating that ID. We'd probably find Atlantis before Mr. Wacker would stumble across his ID.
Down south. Down south? You know you could have killed somebody, right? Going the wrong way in traffic, man. A very busy highway here. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. How much have you had to drink today?
Couple beers.
Couple beers? How long ago?
For this wrong way, I had to start a new car over there.
Tonight.
Tonight? Okay. What's your name, man?
Wayne.
Wayne? Wayne what?
Whacker.
Whacker.
It's a very serious situation. I've made this clear many times over the years. I have literally zero respect for drunk drivers. But even in a situation like this, hearing someone say that their name is Wayne Wacker, I don't know if I'd be able to stop myself from laughing. Like, I don't know how I wouldn't giggle at that name.
U.S. Secret Service agents responded to the traffic stop to speak with Wayne.
Where were you? Like, where were you headed from? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Where were you coming from?
Down a gay bar down in...
A gay bar downtown, or like where?
Yeah.
Now we're getting a little exposition here and some background on the character. They're starting to flesh out the lore of Wayne Wacker. So they lean him against that median because he couldn't really stand super well. So they have him leaning there and he just starts like posting up, fucking taking a chill pill. Like he's about to overdose on chill pills while he's intoxicated. So he's just leaning against there and they're just asking him some like basic questions like, do you remember where you're coming from? And he said that he's coming from a gay bar downtown.
Was it in the center council or where was it at?
It's there.
It's there? Okay.
Out of traffic in the border with the state patrol.
Sir, Secret Service.
Gotta be
See a motorcade go by?
What?
See a bunch of cars go by when we're going the wrong way?
No.
You didn't see that?
I have close by. Take that.
Wayne is gripping that like it's a roller coaster ride. He is holding on for dear life there. So the Secret Service comes over to get some answers to some questions to see if this guy was like trying to perform an assassination attempt here. And Wayne, he doesn't even know what's going on. Going the wrong way, doesn't see any of the 29 cars that passed him. He doesn't know what is happening. He is so fucking drunk. In the way that he speaks, it sounds like he's got like peanut butter in his mouth. Like it sounds like he is actually talking in a dream. Like, you know, like when you're in a dream and everything feels like really slow and like odd, like especially throwing a punch. Like that is how he is talking.
Where are you coming from? Car? Home? Alright. How much did you have to drink?
2 beers.
Take a suspicious 979 South 60.
Any idea if Kamala Harris is in town?
Well, I guess I did.
Is that the reason you're going the wrong way on the highway?
No.
Why are we going the wrong way on the highway? Because you're drunk?
Drunk.
He admits to being drunk, yet he still says he only drank 2 beers. Usually that whole "I've only had 2 drinks" line from drunk drivers is a tactic employed by those that are trying to convince the others that they're not drunk. Wayne is just like, I'm drunk. Drunk. Speaking like a caveman with like one word. Drunk. I don't even really see the point of why he's lying about how much alcohol he's consumed. Or maybe he's just a super lightweight somehow and he really did only have 2 beers and he ended up that fucking hammered. Though I find that pretty unlikely.
Do you remember what entrance he came up on?
What?
Do you know what entrance ramp he came up on? The right way? You don't remember any of that?
There's no idea other than his UPS employee.
What?
passport?
I didn't. No.
Do you have a passport? No?
No?
Okay.
What's your height and weight?
I'm fat.
Now the officers can't contain their laughter anymore. He is so fucking inebriated that when asked questions like what's your height and weight, all he can say is fat. And they found his public school ID. Turns out Wayne Wacker is a teacher. And you can clearly see Professor Wacker isn't taking this super seriously. He doesn't understand just how dangerous this was.
Are you motivated by any kind of extremism group? Are you involved or associated with any kind of groups?
No.
Like a military group or like anything like that? Are you a gun holder?
A what?
A gun holder. Like, do you have a concealed carry? Do you own weapons at home?
No.
Anything like that? You don't have any guns at home?
Yeah, I do.
What do you got?
Pretty much the entire time Wayne is smiling, like he has like a perpetual smile as his eyes are almost fully closed. So he almost seems flattered with how many officers and Secret Service agents showed up. He even asked if all of them were there for him, and they said, yeah, you're driving the wrong way down a very busy road. And he goes, really? Like, it looked like it was the happiest fucking moment of his life. Like, he just went downstairs on Christmas morning and saw the bicycle he's always wanted under the tree from Santa.
Yeah, what school? What the hell's it called? No, I'm asking. It's called,
Where's it located, Wayne?
No, it's called, Alright. No, wait. What art means you teach, or what do you do? Yeah,
I'm 100% sure that Wayne was going to try and make up a school name so that way he didn't risk his job with all of this, because I think he was able to process that, oh, cops, drunk, this might not be a good look for the school, and now they know I'm a teacher, I'll try and throw him off the trail with a made-up name. But he was too fucked up, he couldn't think of any other name. But I really thought, like, when they asked him, you know, where is it? I thought he was going to reach into his pocket and give him one of these or something. Or hit him with, like, a really stupid name for a school. Like, Education Academy or something. But he just wasn't able to put it all together, so instead he just keeps, like, stalling. Like, he just keeps throwing in, like, filler words. Or maybe he truly is so drunk he just can't even remember where he teaches every day. Also possible, I suppose.
What's the deal?
All right, remember what I told you, Wayne? We're going to do some field sobriety tests to make sure that you're okay to drive, okay? So my
I'm not driving.
Well, you were.
I want you to keep your head straight, but I want you to follow it with just your eyes, okay? Remember what I was saying, Wayne?
Am I doing it right?
Nope. So remember what I was saying? Just keep your head straight, okay? And just follow it with just your eyes.
Oh, just my eyes.
Just your eyes, okay? So you're still keeping your head. All right, you're right.
For so many decades, people have criticized Superman Clark Kent, the disguise being really lackluster because Clark Kent is just Superman with a pair of glasses on and nothing else. How would people not connect the dots that Clark Kent is Superman? Like, the glasses wouldn't be enough for the disguise. But I totally get it now. When Wayne Wacker took off his glasses, he immediately polymorphed into Alex Jones. Like, he instantly just shape-shifted into Alex Jones. It was like a totally different looking guy. His fucking facial expressions remind me of Super Mario 64 when you start up the game and you can take the little hand and move his nose around and move his mouth around and everything and shake his head around. That is what Wayne Wacker is doing here for the Follow the Light field sobriety test.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, you all done, Wayne?
Yeah.
All right, one more test for you. Okay?
As graceful as a ballerina and as elegant as a butterfly. Wayne, you've outdone yourself with that one. I half expected him to go up on his tippy toes and then hit us with a curtsy at the very end of that.
1, 2. 1. Hold on. I'm joking.
That's all right. Just do the best you can.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, we'll move on, Wayne, to the, we got one more test, okay?
He agreed to the PBT, which resulted in 0.252.
And blow. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing.
I did good.
All right, you know what the legal limit to drive in the state of Wisconsin is, Wayne?
No.
Okay, so it's 0.08, okay?
I passed.
All right, so you're at a 0.252, okay? So that's more than 3 times the legal limit. Wayne, you're going to be placed on arrest for OWI tonight, okay?
I can't believe it turned out he was actually drunk. I thought with how well he was doing in those field sobriety tests, it may have been a misunderstanding. Maybe he just got confused with the, you know, where he was going on the road, you know, the ramp threw him for a loop-de-loop and pull type maneuver. But I guess he was actually intoxicated. I'm as stunned as you are.
In the end, Wayne was only charged with felony second-degree recklessly endangering safety and received over $2,700 in traffic citations, including one for operating while intoxicated. Since his last OWI conviction occurred more than 10 years ago, it is being treated as a first offense.
Yeah, so that's how the story of Wayne Wacker and the Miller Lite wraps itself up there. I just had to talk about this a little bit. It was one of the weirder drunk driving body cam videos I've seen from Code Blue Cam or any of the other body cam channels. It was quite a ride. That's really about it. So yeah. I saw a body cam video floating around today that I would have sworn was from Florida, but turns out it's not. It's a gentleman being arrested for driving a Power Wheels battery-powered car while intoxicated.
I've got a male adult on a Power Wheels. I stopped him driving down 2nd Street. No lights on or nothing like that. What's my grounds if I get any impairment off of him?
Standard protocol dictates you give him an apple juice and let him know he needs to install headlights and some neon on that motherfucker, and you send him on his way. And just be thankful you ever even caught him in the first place. He must have been granny shifted, not double clutching like he should. Lucky he didn't blow the welds off the intake. That puppy can get up to like 5 miles per hour, and you'd never see him if he decided you didn't want to be seen. That baby hauls.
Yeah, man, it's a battery-powered Jeep. No, it's not the pink one. It's just like that, but it's blue.
The police decide that the Power Wheel still qualifies as a vehicle, as it's not self-propelled, and the officer proceeds with the usual traffic stop protocol.
Would it have changed anything if it was the pink one, I wonder? Like, the pink one, that's totally fine. That's textbook. But the second he received the report that it was blue, he just fucking goes ballistic. He loses his marbles. Not the pink one? Blue? Jeepers creepers! What in tarnation? Did you pit maneuver him? Is he still breathing? From the sound of it, you caught Cobra Commander. Excellent work, officer. Yes, throw the book at him. I understand that it is dangerous to be riding around on anything that doesn't have lights, but this could easily have been a warning as opposed to, well, what can I get him for? You know what I mean?
You stand up out of there for a second real quick, bud? Yeah. You have any knives on you or anything like that?
Yeah, I believe.
Can you take it off, throw it in the Jeep for me real quick? Yeah, any drink or anything tonight?
Please present your license and registration as well as the Toys R Us receipt for this vehicle, please.
No, not all? Okay.
The officer begins to administer some field sobriety tests to determine if the influence of drugs or alcohol could have made John think that driving a children's toy through town was a good idea.
It's silly and weird, sure, but it's not some horrific idea either. If Uber's not an option and no one could pick him up, it's significantly better than the alternative a lot of people turn to, which is driving themselves home in a state of inebriation. Also, let's just state the obvious. This thing isn't very fast. It doesn't have a lot of get up and go to it. It is slower than just walking. The Power Wheels doesn't come equipped with a V8 and NOS boosters. It is literally slower than me just walking. So it's probably less of a risk anyway because it's so goddamn slow in the first place. Plus, from the traffic stop here, it doesn't seem like he's riding the Power Wheels on the main road. It's not like it's, you know, Mario Kart out here. He's not driving the Power Wheels around, drifting around corners, throwing banana peels behind him, disrupting the traffic flow or anything. He is, it seems, going through driveways and through the grass, which is what Power Wheels is made for anyway. I really think this could have just been a warning and they both laugh about it, giggle, and he just doesn't do it going further. You know, maybe he's like a repeat offender who always finds creative ways of getting home when really drunk or something, so, you know, next week maybe he straddles those Amazon Prime delivery bots, mounting it like a horse and has it ride him home or something. Like, that could be a totally separate issue, but this, it just seems highly unnecessary to make him do a field sobriety test and treat it like a normal traffic stop violation that eventually leads to him being arrested and charged. That just seems like overkill when I think that could have just been better spent going after people doing actually really harmful bad things as opposed to this guy on his trusty steed, the Power Wheels.
The officer proceeds to conduct additional tests. He gives him multiple opportunities to pass different versions of the straight-line balance test, but John does not pass with flying colors.
He failed the field sobriety test harder than me failing in a tall man competition. So they do get him for that, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, even a tiny one.
Making the officer question his fitness to operate a motor vehicle, even a tiny one.
They speculate that this guy's on meth and decide that it's worth taking him in for this Power Wheels violation. And that got me kind of thinking here, up here in the noodle. Let's say someone is tweaking out on meth in a big way. They're Insano style on meth. If given the choice, I would much rather they do that in a Power Wheels vehicle. Because if they decide to chase me for whatever reason, I feel confident I can outrun a Power Wheels car. I am faster than Power Wheels. But not even a goddamn US military fighter jet is faster than someone on meth running on foot. I'm sure some of you have seen those videos of how fast people on meth can run at top speed. They go 0 to 60 faster than a Cybertruck.
This may come as a surprise, but under Indiana code, the Power Wheels qualifies as a vehicle. In addition, state code forbids an individual from operating a vehicle while intoxicated. The location where John is driving falls under the definition of a highway or street, according to law. So, arresting John for operating a vehicle on a highway while intoxicated is entirely within the officer's authority.
And also just entirely unnecessary in my opinion. Like, I feel bad for anyone that gets in a situation like John where they're turning to drugs or alcohol to the point where they're taking a Power Wheels ride home, you know what I mean? Like, that's sad. And this absolutely could have been one of those situations where the officer has some empathy and just lets him know, like, hey, you can't really be doing this, you know? But instead, they slap him with charges, throw him in the back of the police car. The fate of the Power Wheels is unknown. I don't know if they towed it or put a boot on it. Who's really to say?
However, given the circumstances, it does seem rather petty that the officer is going forward with the arrest.
I was pretty surprised to hear the narrator say that, because it is petty to go through with this arrest. He then goes on to say that it raised some additional questions like, what if a child is driving a similar vehicle on the road instead? Or what if someone was operating a lawnmower, or like a riding mower or something like this as well? But yeah, even though the officers legally can make this arrest, I think there's a strong argument for why they shouldn't make this arrest. Like, I can shit my pants right now. I am holding in a fart that I know is packing a little extra punch. But I really shouldn't. Like, I'm not going to gain anything by doing that. I'm going to waste my time and my britches doing it. It's just one of those things where, even though they can do something, there was no reason to do it. This could have just been a simple conversation. Hey man, I don't know if you're going through a rough patch or not, but you really can't be taking the Power Wheels for a spin while you're drunk. You know, keep that puppy locked up in the garage and, you know, wishing you the best of luck. This is just a warning, so, you know, be a little more careful with it.
Still can't drive on the road, man.
I'm waiting. You see, I'm riding most of the way out on the grass.
I passed you on the road, okay?
I know that.
So the officer's saying that he was on the road with this vehicle, which does change things a bit. That does make it much more dangerous. However, in the footage here, there is a short moment before he gets pulled over where he is slightly encroaching on the road, but it seems like he's only there because there was nowhere else to go, because there's something blocking his path with like the sidewalk and the grass there, so it looks like he gets onto the road to get around that. I don't know if the officer's referring to another time, like maybe there was an instance before this whole thing started where he was just on the road, like maybe he was cruising down the interstate, taking a little joyride, tossing some bush lights over his head or something. I doubt it, but maybe there was a time before this started where he was on the road, and again, that makes it a little more understandable why he pulled him over, but I still don't think it was necessary to arrest him and slap charges on him for it. It still could have just been like a warning, like, hey, don't do that.
Now that way through someone.
That's not bad. She comes in too. See that?
They search his vehicle and find nothing noteworthy. I half expected them to call a canine unit out there to sniff around and see if they alert for drugs or something in it, just to really blow this way out of proportion. Like they get the bomb squad out there too, just to double check that the battery's not actually a weapon of mass destruction or something, and the fucking Power Wheels is the Trojan horse trying to get it into the middle of the city. It's so fucking silly, like just how hard they went on this for no reason.
The toy car is still the man's property, and they can't just abandon it in the middle of the road.
What are we waiting on? Have to have a tow truck for the vehicle, okay?
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's going to Troy's Towing. I can't leave it out here, so...
Oh, man.
You remember how I said who knows what happened to the toy car? Well, you knows now. I was trying to keep that a little mystery for you. They actually fucking tow it. The gall to tow a toy car. You could have just thrown that in the back of the police vehicle. Just set it next to the guy. It would fit. Like, you didn't need to tow it. That's just slapping on another unnecessary expense that this guy is now going to have to pay to reclaim his property.
Yeah, I've been riding these Power Wheels for the last 9 months, and you're the only one that's taken me to jail. Why is that?
You've been stopped on it?
Yes.
John insists that he has talked to various other police officers who had no problem with him driving the miniature car. Even if that is the case, however, it doesn't change the DUI charge he's facing tonight.
He does say that he was on meth and marijuana at the time of the arrest, and then goes on to talk about how he was only 4 blocks from his home, and he'd actually been riding around on Power Wheels for about 9 months, and other officers had stopped him and didn't have a problem with it until this evening. It's probably the craziest DUI I've seen, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit here because it is pretty wacky. And that's about it. See ya.